right, let me see. Let me see. Get some folks up in this joint. Do this while my game is playing real quick. Let's see if we get somebody in there. Mm, mm, mm. All right, who we got in the chat? Who we got in the chat? Let me know who in here. Chat. That chat. Let me know who in here. Let me know who in here real quick. We're gonna make this quick. Make this quick. My boys is playing. Who we got in the chat? Who we got in the chat? Who we got in the chat? State your name. State your name. Who we got up in this joint? Channel. Okay. All right. All right. We got 5 of y'all in here. Who else? Who else we got? Who else we got? Hey, say something in the chat. Let me know who we got. Who we got? Let me try something real quick too. No, I can't change. Yeah, I can. Overlay, camera options. Okay, never mind. All right, fellas. So I'm gonna get this started. It's gonna save anyway, so they can go back and replay it. So two things. First thing I wanted to, a couple things. The first thing I want to say real quick is appreciate y'all for the activity for this first year. Like I said in that post. Hold on for a minute. Like I said in that post, I appreciate the activity. We, this inaugural season of this league, and the activity was pretty good. We still got some work to do, but that's expected. Um, right now, we don't have a Falcons owner. I'm waiting on the Falcons owner to hit me back. The guy that's taking them, but so I guess we do have him, but he's not on the team. Make sure y'all are going into here. So the playoffs are open, right? So make sure y'all are going into managed team. Is it managed team? No, GM office. And you can do your re-signs now. So we want to make sure everybody's getting their re-signing done so that when we get to the off season, not to the playoffs, that everybody's not like scrambling. The only people that you shouldn't have the ability to re-sign will be, I believe, right, like Broderick Jones. I got here. I can't give him his 5th-year option, and you might have somebody you want to franchise tag. Other than that, all your other players should be re-signed because we're not going to give a no bid list. This is a fair warning to everybody. We will not have a no bid list come off season unless it's for a team without an owner. Um, Other than that, hey, if you don't re-sign your players, they're gone. So just keep that in mind. All right. Next thing, scheduling. So going into the second season, we're going to harp on scheduling a little bit more. Um, so y'all got to get better with scheduling, like popping in that joint saying when you're good. Again, if you got a rapport with somebody, or if it's two people that I know get their games in, I don't really trip. But some of y'all are popping in like, "What's good?" or "What's your thing?" When you're available, instead of just getting in there and saying, "Hey, if we advance on Tuesday morning, the next advance is going to be on Thursday morning, right? Six to six, right?" So at that point, you can't come in there on Tuesday at noon and just say when you're good. Jump in that joint and say, "Hey, I'm good all day today. Hey, let's play at this time," right? And so then you're throwing something out there. Or say, "Hey, I'm good from, 2 to 8, uh, 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. Hey, you want to play at 5?" And then then the other person has to say something too. The other person can't just come in there and, say, "Hey, oh yeah, I'm good at 5," right? Because at that point, you're not offering. So offer windows. Everybody offer windows for both days that the week is open. And I know sometimes you gotta kind of gotta play it by ear, but communicate that. Like when I have shit to do on the weekend, I might tell my opponent, "Look, I'm probably good from this window to this window, but I'm gonna be moving about." And that just gives people a chance to adjust. Because if somebody comes in there and say, "Hey, I'm available from 5 to 9," and then you're not available from 5 to 9, and so you just don't offer anything. What if you say, "I'm available from fucking 3 to 4, or 2 to 4," and they're able to adjust, right? So don't just look at their time and say, "Hey, they put 5 to 9. I know I can't play at that time." No, if you're able from 2 to 4, put your 2 to 4, and then maybe y'all can come to some sort of medium, or maybe that other person can adjust to your time. Because sometimes I'm like that. I might have an availability, but I freedom to move out sometimes. Hold on, my headphone disconnected. Okay, there you go. So you gotta put your times in there. We're gonna be real strict on that, not giving force winds and all that shit to people who are not putting their times, their windows in there, and offering a time to play. Don't just put your window, and then offer a time to play within your window, so that the discussion with regards to that. Hold on, headset disconnected again. All right, the next thing. I'm just trying to take up some league shit first. Oh, let me go to transactions. So peep this, right? So what we put out to everybody, and it's a reason behind it. So we just want people to follow the rule. Is player edits. You got people editing players week 7, week 8. Again, this first season, people getting adjusted. So we're going to be a little more strict on the editing. And this is done for a reason. It's mainly going to be the position changes that we're going to harp on the most, because you'll get people. Let me see, position changes. So you'll get people to come in here and you know, like even right here, cornerback to fullback is not allowed. Right? You can't do that. We're not allowing it. If I remember correctly, you're not allowed. So you can play him you can play that cornerback at safety, but you can't change his position. But we don't want people changing these positions uh, to get like a tight end. For instance, you get a tight end who's 90 overall. If you change his ass to a fullback, um, what you got to pay him going to go down, right? And so they'll change him, do the re-sign, and then maybe change him back. So this is why we say no position changes after, I think it's week 2. I'll look at it, but it's in the rules. So right, no position changes after week 2 and before um, and resign. Go read the rule, but go read the rule, follow the rule, and it's there for a reason because you do. Unfortunately, it's not a lot, but you do have people that jump in there and just do bullshit because they don't, uh, they don't want to follow the rules or they just think, why can't I? It's a reason for it. Also, dropping a owner because he dropped a player and then re-signed him immediately. Okay, people do that. They got somebody with that they want to keep. You might get a cheaper contract if you drop them and then re-sign them immediately. So if you drop them, you can't re-sign them. You got to wait. I think we got in there 4 or 5 weeks or some shit like that. Uh, we just don't want people trying to just play the game, bro. Like the game is already fucked up. Like it's a bad game. It's a bad product in my opinion. So don't be out here trying to take advantage of little ins and outs and shit like that. Just play the game with a little bit of honor, man, and the league will be fine. We're hoping, as I said, games are being played, but I do want to foster a little more communication and shit inside of Discord. So I hope people start being a little more active in there. We're gonna try to get it a little more active in there. That just helps in the long run. Initially, everybody's happy you're in the league. Season 1, you're gonna play. Most people are gonna play their games. But as the league becomes long in the tooth throughout any particular iteration of the game, the conversations in Discord and the shit that go on in Discord helps keep the league going and shit like that. So we want to try to have y'all do that. All right. So that's a little bit of the league shit. So now let's get to these playoffs. So the playoff bracket is open. Oh, before I even get to that, let me show y'all. Y'all should have all gotten the playoff like March Madness tournament that we're doing. Again, just to reiterate, it's going to be two ways to participate. You can only enter, as far as I don't think, Pink, y'all can let me know if not, but you can only enter it once, but you can enter it for both purposes, right? So you take your sheet, and if you just want to do the freebie, then you just turn it in and say, hey, text it to me, say it's for free. And what happens is whoever gets it the most correct picks will get an extra opportunities next cycle when we do the team draft. So instead of one, you may have three chances to get your draft pick. So that's just something we're offering, something to make it a little fun. Now we also have the pay for play, right? So basically it's $5. So however many people, 5 people, it's 25 bucks. So it'll be 5 per person. You put your sheet in, and whoever gets the most, they're gonna win the full. They're gonna win the full pot, right? So whoever gets the most correct picks, they're gonna win the pot. You just get it cashed out to you. My cash app is in the text message I sent out. It was really going to be one of the other commissioners' cash apps, but I was just moving, getting it out. So y'all gonna, and just for the sake of clarity, I'm gonna send it to one of the other commissioners, and whoever wins, he's gonna send it out to him. Good job watching my skins try to fucking get back up in there. They down 10-0. All right, so that's that. So this is the bracket. So one thing that's important with these brackets, what we didn't do is put these seeds. I don't know if y'all know how this works. People don't know, so I'm gonna say it. It's best for me to tell you. So for instance, that 2-7 matchup, if that 2 seed wins, then more than likely, not more than likely, they're not going to play the Ravens in that second round, right? So the Ravens will get the lowest seed that wins. So y'all got to realize that when you're picking your brackets, right? Make sure you realize the seeding. So don't just go in and think Kansas City versus Raiders, and the winner of that is going to go into that box under the Ravens. That's not how the NFL works, right? So make sure you understand the seeding and look at the seeding, go in the game and write the seeding next to on your bracket if you want. We may resend out a bracket, I don't know, but make sure you write that down so you understand when you're picking these teams who would play who. If you need help with that, text me and I'll give you some help with it. Text me though, personally, not in that group text. So this is something. Hold on for a sec. Huh? It's upstairs in the dining room. Yeah. So make sure y'all, keep that, in mind when you're doing this. All right. What else? What else? What else? We got that. This should be fun. All right. Also, Pank also mentioned when we were talking about the best of the cycle, we have awards to be given as well, and that's going to be Do Re Mi. All right. All right. So to the playoffs, I'm just going to tell you right now. If I'm looking at the playoffs, uh, let me see if I can move this thing real quick. Let me see if I can move this real quick. Can I move it? Uh, this way, chat. I want to move it to the bottom center right now. All right, it don't move it. All right, so um, I personally think that that the AFC Championship game is going to be between the Chiefs and the not the Chiefs, the Texans and the Ravens. And on the other side, I think the NFC Championship game is going to be between the Bucks and the Bears. So that's my pick for the championship games. I'm turning my sheet to give my Super Bowl predictions. So I mean that's really what we want to get out here. I was a little late. Um, I was a little late getting on here, take care of some shit. But again, good job for everybody. The draft uh, and on all that shit. I may go live when it's time for that, just because it's the first time to get a feeler for everybody, so we all understand what's going on and how we're going to run it. But good luck in the off season. If you ain't made the playoffs, get better. I know I need to. We was 3-14. But good luck to everybody in the playoffs. Yeah, that's it. Peace out.